For those who eat halal, there are many things to look out for, and it's necessary in many cases to check the ingredients on the labels of food products. There are, however, many ingredients that appear to be haram, but are in fact halal. Here are 10 ingredients you didn't know were halal. Hey FTD fam, welcome back to another episode. My name is Leroy Kenton, and for this video, yes, some of these may come as a surprise to many, or maybe not. Either way, stick around from 10 to number 1 so you don't miss any of these food products. Starting at number 10, we have gelatin. Now this is a big one. It surprised a lot of people. Gelatin is used as a stabilizing and smoothing agent in many food ingredients like jams, chocolates, and various desserts. And it also has non-food related uses for medical products, as well as adhesives and other uses. Now, gelatin can either be haram or halal depending on its source. This is where a lot of the confusion around gelatin comes from. And the sources that it can be derived from are plants, fish, or halal animals. One way to confirm that it is halal gelatin is to check if it's from a plant or fish, or if it's synthetically produced. And there are some cases where gelatin from animals is considered to be halal, like I just mentioned. For example, if the gelatin is from beef or any other halal animal that has been slaughtered in a halal way, then that means it's permissible to be consumed. Not all gelatin comes from pigs. Number 9 brings us chocolate liquor. Yeah, I know, right? This was a shock too. How could liquor be halal? But you see, the thing is that chocolate liquor is one ingredient that has a lot of misconceptions around it. And a lot of misconceptions and confusions are around whether or not it is alcohol or not. Chocolate liquor is a name, and it's given to finely ground cocoa beans. And this is the main ingredient in chocolate that is used as a base for cookies, brownies, and different types of cakes. But does it contain alcohol? Surprisingly, no. Chocolate liquor is only the name, and I'll stress it again, it's only the name of it. And it should not be confused with chocolate liqueur, which is a flavored alcoholic drink. Number 8 brings us whey. Whey is the liquid part of milk that comes from the process of cheese making. Whey itself is halal since it is a byproduct of the cheese making process. Now, the reason for the issues that arise with whey is the enzyme known as rennet used in curdling the milk. Whey can only be halal when the rennet used is from halal sources, such as cows that were slaughtered according to Islamic law, as well as if it's synthetically produced or microbial sources. The food product number 7 is vanillin. Vanillin is a flavoring made from synthetic vanilla, which is used as an alternative to vanilla extract. It can be used in several industries that include cosmetics, food production, pharmaceuticals, beverages, health, as well as personal care items. But you see, vanilla extract, on the other hand, is made by mashing and percolating vanilla beans into an alcoholic solution. That's why there is vanillin, and it's mostly used for food flavoring. So next time you find vanillin listed on the label of a dessert or any type of other food product, you can go ahead and get it because there's no alcohol in it. It's completely halal. It's not vanilla extract. Benzoic acid comes in at number 6. Now, this is a preservative that helps stop the growth of yeast, bacteria, as well as mold on foods and drinks. Now, it's used as an additive for preserving foods like salad dressings, pickles, soft drinks, fruit juice, as well as barbecue sauces. And it's also used in fragrances as well as artificial flavors. And one of the uses is that it's actually a pH level adjuster. Since benzoic acid is manufactured through a process that consists of chemicals, minerals, as well as synthetic based ingredients, well, it's accepted as halal. Halfway in this episode at number 5, we have vegetable glycerin. Also known as glycerol, it's used in food products as well as pharmaceuticals and cosmetics. As a food additive, glycerin has several different purposes. It's used for retaining moisture and extending product shelf life, and it gives certain products like granola bars, cookies and candies, and ice cream a creamy texture. You can find it in canned, frozen, and processed dried fruits, and this is used to prevent them from drying out. Whether it's fruits or vegetables, it stops it from drying out. Glycerin can come from animals and plants. And animal glycerin is considered to be mashbu, meaning it is unclear if the food is halal or haram. So it's unclear whether or not animal-derived glycerin is halal or not. However, synthetic glycerin and vegetable-sourced glycerin considered completely halal. Next up, let's look at vegetable emulsifiers. Emulsifiers are used as food additives to aid admissible liquids, which are liquids that can't combine and mix together, like in the case of water and oil. And this helps it form a stable mixture. They are used in baking food products as well as salad dressings and certain snacks in order to prolong their shelf life and improve their overall taste and appearance. The most popular emulsifiers are MAG and DAG, which are considered halal when derived from plant-based sources. From there, we look at enzymes. Now, enzymes are naturally found in living organisms. They speed up specific reactions in these organisms while producing a few byproducts. Now, the food industry, of course, has taken advantage of enzymes in order to cut down on food production cost, food production time. They limit waste with this, as well as improve texture and taste, among other uses. With bioengineering, microbial enzymes as well as animal enzymes are being produced. And bioengineered enzymes are more compatible with halal food production since they are easier to control. Here's another big one. Sugar alcohol comes in at number 2. When you read the labels of sugar-free candy, you probably see certain ingredients like sorbitol and maltitol, which are a type of sugar alcohol. Now, sugar alcohols are modified carbohydrates. Now, they occur naturally in plants and are mostly manufactured from sugar and starch, and they are used in sugar substitutes in many sugar-free or low-sugar foods. They're found in chewing gums, protein bars, as well as pudding, and they're put in there in order for the food to still taste sweet without adding any sugar to them. But here's the thing, they do not contain alcohol, ethanol, but they fall into that class because, like all compounds in this class on a chemistry level, sugar alcohol contains a hydroxyl group. But they are halal and have been approved in many Muslim countries. We end this episode off with wine vinegar. Vinegars are made from a pure substance which converts into an alcoholic base. The alcoholic base within itself is haram to consume, but once it transforms into vinegar, it becomes halal. Now, why is this? Well, the making of wine vinegar involves a double fermentation process where the vinegar first undergoes fermentation into a wine-like alcoholic liquid and then turns into vinegar, which is non-alcoholic. So according to Islamic law, this process through which wine changes to vinegar is referred to as inqilab, and that means change, which makes it halal. However, if the vinegar is converted directly from a wine distillery or other alcoholic beverage companies, then it would be haram. Now, this is based on a hadith of Anas bin Malik that says, I asked the Messenger of Allah, can wine be used for vinegar? He said no. And that's found in Sahih Jami al-Tirmidhi 1294. And then there's another hadith that says, Umar said, there is nothing wrong with a man buying vinegar from the people of the book if they sell it, so long as he knows that they did not deliberately process it from wine. And that's found in Al-Mughni 8330. So that's the big thing. If it was just made into alcohol and then afterwards changed into vinegar, then no, it's haram. But if the process of making it to vinegar, there's going to be a time where it was alcoholic, but then it fully changed into non-alcoholic, then it's completely halal. Make sense? So there you have it, guys. These were 10 ingredients you didn't know were halal. Be sure to let me know your thoughts and comments about anything that I shared in this video down below. If you did enjoy this one, you found it educational, useful, entertaining, whatever, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.